Today I show you how to enable the mobile data roaming on your iPhone. If you're traveling to another country and you want to enable the roaming, and when you have no Wi-Fi, then you want to go to the 5G or 4G Wi-Fi, then you want to go to 5G or 4G mobile internet, even if it's in roaming. Roaming means you're not in the country where you have your SIM card or eSIM from. So, for example, you live in France and you travel to Germany, then you will go into a roaming, basically. But actually, because in the EU, in the European Union, you don't pay roaming extra fees like it used to be. So if you have a plan from France and you go to Germany, you'll pay the same. For example, I have a plan from Cyprus. I travel to Romania, to Bucharest, and I can use my mobile data without any problems. But the other way around, only some specific plans do that. So you have to check with your provider. To make sure that the mobile data plan you have includes roaming and you don't have to pay extra fees, which could be very expensive. So now I'll show you. First of all, make sure that mobile data is enabled. Cellular data in the control center, you can see that in this tab, or I show you directly in the settings. So you can turn on and off the mobile data from the control center here. Cellular data on and off. There is this toggle. Now it's off, now it's on. And I can show you also from the settings, and open the settings app, then tap on cellular, and you see cellular data is on. So I will disable the Wi-Fi just for a moment to show you. So now we are on 5G. You see the 5G icon there. If I disable the cellular, it's off. So you might have to do this if you don't have a mobile plan for roaming. But actually you have the cellular data options roaming off. You can actually use the cellular data options, and here you can tell your iPhone to use data roaming or not to use data roaming, and also to choose low data mode or 5G auto. So here, data roaming, you get a warning, a little bit of a warning here. Roaming charges might apply and could vary by activity. For messaging, text, it's if you're planning to travel abroad, you have to talk to your carrier. Make sure you're not going to be overcharged. It's always good to talk to your carrier, to your mobile service provider, to make sure that you will not have to pay a very large bill because you use data roaming. Be careful with data roaming. So turn on data roaming, and now the setting is on. You will not see any difference here, and in general you don't really see any difference when you use mobile data roaming, other than the internet working on 4G and 5G when you're in another country, in a foreign country, and data roaming is now enabled. So if I was somewhere else, I could use the internet now and it wouldn't be any problem. It will look the same, but extra charges might apply. So be careful with that. If you're not sure about the data roaming, you can always disable the data completely and make sure your Wi-Fi is working, and then you can search, you can find some information with Wi-Fi. There is also the option to buy a SIM card or an eSIM from the country of destination before you arrive there, so you already have a data plan, instead of you having to use data roaming. That's it. I hope this helps you pay less for your mobile bill.